We're always told that to prevent falls as we get older, we need to focus on things like muscle strength and balance. And that's true. But what if one of the biggest risks is something we literally look through every single day? Today, we're going to dig into the critical and, frankly, often overlooked connection between our vision and our stability. Let this sink in for a second. 1 in every 4 older adults in the US will have a fall this year. That's not just some abstract statistic. That's a neighbor, a parent, a grandparent. It's a risk that's become so common we almost think of it as inevitable. But what if it's not? And we're not talking about minor tumbles here. A fall is the leading cause of fatal injuries for older adults. Think about that. A single fall can trigger devastating outcomes. We're talking hip fractures, head trauma, and it can often be the event that marks the end of someone's independence. So preventing falls isn't just about avoiding a few bumps and bruises. It's literally about preserving lives. So this brings us right to the heart of it. We spend so much time on balance exercises and making sure there are no tripping hazards. And don't get me wrong, those things are absolutely vital. But what if a massive risk factor is hiding in plain sight, right in front of our own eyes? All right, this is where it gets really, really interesting. We're about to uncover this powerful scientific link between the health of your eyes and your ability to do something as simple as walk across a room safely. It's a connection that is so much more direct than most of us realize. And look, the data just doesn't lie. The difference is it's stark. Any level of vision impairment sends the risk of a fall skyrocketing. This is no coincidence, folks. Your eyes are a fundamental part of your body's built-in balance and navigation system. And often, this impairment comes from really common and often treatable conditions. Cataracts can literally cloud up your world, making it tough to see obstacles. Glaucoma is sneaky. It can reduce your peripheral vision so you just don't see a hazard coming from the side. Each one of these attacks your sight in a different way, but they all share one thing in common. They seriously increase the risk of a fall. So how exactly does a problem in your eye lead to a misstep on the ground? Well, it all comes down to the mechanics, that crucial link between what you see and how your brain is trying to make sense of the world around you. And this just illustrates the difference perfectly. With healthy vision, your brain gets these crisp, clear signals. It sees the sharp edge of a curb, it accurately judges the height of a step, it notices that dark cord on a light floor. But with low vision, all those clear signals turn into a blurry, confusing mess. Is that a shadow or is that a step? Is that rug flat or is it bunched up? Your brain is forced to guess, and sometimes it guesses wrong. Let's break it down even further. These are the key jobs your vision does that keep you upright. Depth perception, that tells you how far away that chair really is. Contrast sensitivity, that's what helps you see the stairs, even in dim light. Your peripheral vision, that's your early warning system for something coming from the side. And acuity, well, that's just the sharp, clear picture. If you have a deficit in any one of these, it's a direct risk factor for a fall. Okay, so understanding the risk is the first big step, but it's not the end of the story, not even close. The good news is this is not some unsolvable problem. So now we're going to shift gears and talk about what we can actually do, the proven strategies that let you take control and seriously reduce this risk. A huge part of the solution is a term you might not be familiar with, vision rehabilitation, and it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. This isn't about some miracle cure to restore lost sight. It's about learning really practical, effective strategies to navigate the world safely and confidently with the vision you have. So what does that actually look like? Well, it's a super personalized process. It kicks off with a specialized exam to figure out exactly what you can and can't see. And from there, it might involve training with simple tools like magnifiers or learning how to use high-contrast tape on your stairs. It's really about learning a new set of skills to stay independent. And I think this quote just hits the nail on the head. Success in vision rehab isn't measured by whether you can read smaller and smaller letters on a chart. No, it's measured by your ability to cook a meal, to walk to the mailbox, to visit friends safely. It's all about maintaining your quality of life. And that brings us to maybe the single most important action anyone can take, prevention. An annual, comprehensive eye exam is your absolute first line of defense. It can catch conditions like glaucoma long before you'd ever notice symptoms yourself, stopping a fall before that risk even has a chance to develop. The key is you can't wait for a problem to show up. And hey, there are things you can do right now today to make a home safer. According to the CDC, some really simple tweaks can drastically reduce risk. Better lighting is huge. Getting rid of those loose throw rugs, that's a no-brainer. And using high-contrast markers on steps can make a world of difference for someone with low vision. So, we've seen the risk, we've understood the cause, and we've explored the solutions. Now for the most important part, turning all this knowledge into real action, for yourself or for somebody you love. It really all boils down to this, doesn't it? For every single risk, there's a proactive action you can take. For those hidden hazards in the home, you've got safety modifications. For worsening eye health, you've got regular exams. And for the challenges of living with low vision, there is vision rehabilitation. Every problem has a solution ready and waiting. Ultimately, this is the big takeaway. We have to stop thinking about our eye health as if it's separate from the rest of our health. It's not. It is fundamentally tied to our safety, our mobility, and our ability to live an independent, fulfilling life. Protecting your sight is protecting yourself. So I'll leave you with this question. What's your next step? Are you going to be the one to schedule that overdue eye exam? Or maybe share this with someone who really needs to hear it. The power to prevent a life-changing fall might just begin with taking a clear-eyed look at the world.